I still like to raise the energy in any of the rooms I work in. So what I'd like to do is actually just do a little bit of an exercise just to get everyone in the right frame of mind. Are you guys engaged enough to get involved with me? Just say yes.
Yes.
Oh no, I think I need a few more levels, right, to get it going the right way. So what we're going to do, I see we've got the loud one here as well, right? So I know who you are now. I know who to look out for. In a good way. That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. Right. So what I'd like you to do is we're going to do a little bit of a Mexican wave. We're going to start from this side. We're going to move to this side. We're going to go all the way back, and then we're going to go from front to back, back to front. Does that make sense? Can I get a yes? Yes. All right. So I want to see who's really got the energy in the room. So starting from this side, I want you to stand up and give me a Mexican wave, and let's get it going. Ready? Starting after 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wait, whoa, hold the phone 1 second. I think you said it there. That was kind of, we need to up it a little bit more. So we're gonna try one more time, but this time, I want you to put your hand out like this with your palm facing up and your arm next to you. And the object of this exercise, hopefully that's activated some brain cells, it's got you thinking, it's got your neurons firing, and it's kind of opened you up to a whole new set of ideas. So, quick introduction. My name is Amit Sodha, it's up there. I'm 40 years old, and through my life I've actually done quite a number of different things, and this is one of the reasons why Kavita invited me here today. So I'm just gonna kind of summarize a couple of key points and lessons learned that I want you to kind of take away with you. And then if you have any questions as well at the end, I'm happy to take any that you might have about anything as well. I'm literally here to answer anything, any mysteries of the universe you like answered, I'll do my best to answer. But just let's go over a couple of lessons learned. So, be remembered would be one of the things I would say to you. Because often what happens is we often get kind of fogged out by obscurity or, our own inability to recognize who we are and what we've got to offer the world. And I say to people, you know what? Dare to stand out. Dare to be a thought leader. Dare to be a change agent. Dare to be someone who literally challenges the status quo and makes people think about life in a different way. Take a few risks in life. Take a few chances. I think what's going to happen is you're going to want to do something in life. And there's going to be a little voice inside your head that goes, nah, what was your name, Billy? Nick. There's going to be a little voice inside your head that's going to go, Nick, you can't do that. Nah. People are going to think you're an idiot. Nick, nah, don't do it. And it's going to be up to you to raise that other voice and say, you shut up. Shut the F up. And I'm going to do it anyway, and just go and do it. Because you never know what might transpire from that one thing you did, what opportunity might arise, what thing that might come out of it. What possible outcomes that could happen. Anything can happen from one opportunity or one risk. So it's worth, if you ever get that little voice that's telling you, don't do it, take that risk, take that chance. Learn to love rejection. I talked about this enough as well, but I cannot tell you enough how important this is, that you do not let rejection get you down. Get used to it. In fact, stand yourself in a circle of friends and get them all to reject you so you get used to it. Learn to tow. This is a bit of an obscure one. I didn't talk about this today as well, but any Formula One fans in the room? Right, so you guys probably know what towing means, right? You know what towing means? So to tow basically is if you're racing a car, you're going really fast, and you get into the slipstream of the car in front of you, you pick up what's called tow. You lose drag, and then you're able to then overtake the car in front. But I want to give you an example, just very quick example, actually I mentioned it earlier as well. It was my friend who created this Facebook group called Professional Asian, which is doing so well, and she's getting so much recognition out of it now as well. And I decided to use that as well to build my platform for the singles and the dating. And so I used that tow. So there's going to be things you're going to spot and, opportunities to grab. People who are already successful or on the path of being successful. Success is a bit of a, one of these words that who knows what it means, right? It means something different to each of us in this room. But if you spot something like that, you see someone who's got something or going through something that you would like to emulate, see if you can get a little bit of tow off them. Find out from them what they've done. get leverage on yourself. Who knows what the word leverage means, right? We all know what it means, right? I think, but in the case of, for you in your life, what gets us to move forward is a real reason. You know what? That's the thing that drives us forward. A key reason that keeps us going. In 2012, by the way, I forgot to mention this. I actually ran the London Marathon, and I was working with disabled children. I've been doing it for many years as well. And I was looking for a good cause to do this marathon for. And this little boy comes along as well. He turns up at this club that I used to be a member of, that I was teaching disabled children. Turns up, a little boy called Jamie. He had this very small wheelchair though. It looked like it was red colored. I used to call it his little Ferrari. And but he's such a sweet boy, very petite for his age as well. And I spoke to his dad, and his dad said to me it was going to cost him about £20,000 to get him a new wheelchair that would be able to accommodate his needs, because they had to like turn him and move him and, you know, all sorts every hour, and it was really difficult for them. So they wanted an all singing, all dancing wheelchair, which would really help them. And it was going to cost them £20,000. And at that stage, they weren't getting much help from the government. They got a little bit, and I thought, you know what, I love this, and I want to raise money for you. So I did it, and I ended up raising about £5,000 towards that wheelchair. Because of what happened and the campaign that I started, and I got interviewed in one of the local papers, a footballer who lived locally, someone who plays for one of the main teams, picked it up and decided to also raise money for Jamie as well. So they raised their full amount. They got the £20,000 and they bought him a brand new wheelchair, and he loves it. So I say to yourself, for me, that was the leverage that got me going and got me to the point where I was able to then actually stick to what I wanted to do, which was run the marathon. I could have easily quit. I mean, come on, look at the size of me, running a marathon, hello? Do you know how hard that is? But I did it. It was the reason behind it though. I wanted to raise that money for Jamie. Another thing that comes from, I've noticed from dating, but in every area of life, is that most people have a story that holds them back. And that is something along the lines of, I can't do this because da da da. And that's how it usually starts. If you have a story you're telling yourself that you can't do this for whatever reason, then create a new story. Don't let your story hold you back. And last but not least, celebrate your success. Anytime you hit a nice milestone, you've achieved something even small, celebrate it, enjoy it. You know, life is going to tick by really fast. And I'll say this to you now, that as a 20-year-old, life goes very differently as a 40-year-old. What happens is you'll notice the days start to get a lot faster. Time ticks away a little quicker. You don't even remember what you did the last weekend. I mean, it just goes that quick. And that's just not memory issues, but just literally. So time ticks away really fast, and it's only going to get faster and faster as you age and get older. So take the time to celebrate the things that you do well, that you have successes in life, that things that go really well. Enjoy them, celebrate them, make the most of them, have fun.